Show of hands, who's been to Levity before? A few people, and a few people who have not. Show of hands, who's ever dropped acid, gotten naked, and wrestled with a farm animal? Anybody? No one? Okay, it looks like we don't have a lot to talk about, but I'll do what I can. You might notice I have a little bit of a bald issue. Some people say I look like Val Kilmer without the hair, or the fame, or the money, or the agent. I think it's the beer belly, probably is just me and Val and heavy, but I look younger when I wear a hat. So sometimes I get carded. I got carded one time, I was wearing a hat, and so I just took my hat off, because I didn't have my ID on me. And I said, you know, we're okay here, right? Which often works, but this time it didn't. This kid's like, no. You see, some guys are under 21 and they're balding. And they should be able to buy beer or anything, you know. If you're under 21 and you're balding, beer should be free. Shouldn't it? I mean, let's pass a hat and send this kid to Vegas or something. It's been through hell already, you know? Give him a line of credit, a couple of hookers, I don't know. God, I thought acne was bad. Try a bald spot in gym class. I'd like to see that in your yearbook. That's rough. Well, I did try rogaine. I don't know if anybody else tried rogaine. Didn't work at all. Well, that's not true. I did have hairy fingertips for a couple of months. Which was pretty cool, actually. But don't pick your nose with that stuff. This is a side. That's just a public service announcement. That's not a joke. Yeah, nail powder baldness. It's not the baldness that bothers me so much as the pattern. You know? Because my pattern looks like some mutant amoeba. It looks like somebody dropped a donut and then stepped on it right afterwards. That's the shape that I have. I want something cool. Like a spiral, or a bullseye. It's my pattern after all, and I'd like to have some kind of say in it. That's all I'm saying. But, I still do okay. You know, I was having sex last night. Yeah. I was having hardcore sex, thank you, with a cantaloupe. Don't knock until you try it, people. Come on, I bet half the guys in here have had sex with something from the produce department, I'm sure. Show of hands, all right? All right. You know who you are, okay? You know who you are. Things were going great with me and the cantaloupe. Yeah. Then this morning we had morning sex. But by that time, things had gone sour between us. Yeah, she turned on me. No! Sex with fruit jokes. That's my fruit sex joke. I don't know. I am getting older, though. I realized that when I was watching my favorite porno. It was like a weird thing to realize, you know, you're watching your favorite porn and things are supposed to be good. Everything was going good. You know, I had the brawny, bulky rolls here. I had the olive oil on this side, extra virgin. Got the remote control. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm there. And then all of a sudden, I wonder what's on the Discovery Channel. Oh, no. Yeah, that's not the getting older you want to get with it. They got drugs for it, though. Yeah. As you know. Yeah, every kind of commercial in the air is telling you how you can have your dick huge, your penis pump, or take this pill like extends, right? Take a pill to make your dick big. Everybody wants to make your dick bigger, and not one product to make a woman's pussy smaller. Have you noticed that? Not one product. That's not fair. It's not right. Something should be done about it. But yeah, and try. You can see that commercial, Levitra. Heard that one? Try Levitra, and then at the end of the commercial says, "If you have an erection lasting longer than 4 hours, call your doctor." I don't know about you, but if I have an erection lasting longer than 4 hours, I'm gonna call the nurse. The nurse. Hey, thank you back there. All right. I like that joke. I always laugh at the joke. I don't know why. It's so stupid. Who am I kidding? If I had an erection lasting longer than 20 minutes, I'd call anybody. For my pump. Look what's going on with me. something new and exciting. Yeah. I don't care about age, though. I don't think age is really that important. My last girlfriend was 91. Yeah. In dog years. I told that joke in Boston a couple months ago. Some nerd came up to me after the show. I was like, according to my calculations, if she was 91 in dog years, that would make her 13, which would make you a pedophile. It's like, whoa, slow down, Harvard. You don't understand. The last time I had a girlfriend, I too was 13 years old, so there's no cause for alarm. I'll tell you, the one enemy of all of us here is gravity. Okay, gravity does not discriminate. Like women's breasts sag over time. That's just a fact. Because, I know I'm not going to win any popularity points by saying that, but it happens to guys too, and I'm a little concerned because I wear boxer shorts. And I don't want to be one of those old guys whose balls are slapping off his kneecaps if he walks through the gym locker room. There's a happy image. Women wear bras. Guys should have ball bras. We should. Individual support for each nut. Because, one's always bigger, so maybe you get a custom ball bra. Dip it into a molding cast. Oh, that would feel pretty good, wouldn't it? You wouldn't even have to market that. You'd have guys lined up around the block and like, I'm coming in for another custom ball bra. Get any color you want, except blue. Nobody wants a blue ball bra. Nobody wants a blue ball bra. Bras are a big deal. Huge industry. Like featherweight A's to double D heavyweights, They even have bras for women that don't need bras. Training bras. Yeah, training bras. Training bras are for girls that don't need a bra, may never need a bra, and yet somehow need to be trained in the use of them. It's a little bit premature, don't you think? I was wondering if I was going to get a laugh on that. I didn't think I did. It never works. Every time I say it's a little bit premature, don't you think? But no, seriously, they don't even do that with boys. Boys don't have training straps. You don't see like I'm 9 years old. Yeah, and my balls haven't dropped yet, but when they do, I'll be ready, because I got a training strap. When I'm 70 years old, I may need a cane. But when I'm 60, you're going to see me busting out some training cane. Hey, what are you doing? I'm just getting ready. This way, by the time I need a cane, I'll be trained in the use of them. I'll be the cane master. You got a cane question? I'll have the answer. Why? Because I started early with this training cane. Thank you for laughing back there, funny girl. You're a good audience member. Yeah, I like being back in Vermont. Women are real here. Real down to earth. I lived in California for about 12 years. Couldn't get the time of day from a woman in California. In fact, I said to a woman, I was like, excuse me, do you know what time it is? She said, I have a boyfriend. Congratulations. Does he know what time it is? I remember one time I asked this girl on a date, she said, I'm kind of seeing somebody. You ever heard that before? Kind of seeing somebody? What does that mean, kind of? So will you sort of cheat on him? Hey, you know what? I said, forget about your kind of boyfriend. You come with me, and I'll fly you to Aruba in my private jet. That's right. And she got excited. She's like, you have a private jet? I said, yeah, kind of. All right, I gotta get out of here. I'm at Wilde. Thank you very much.